Friends, welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Vet. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor at Veterinary Medicine. Here we will see important metabolic disease of cow and buffaloes post-parturient hemoglobinuria. In part 2, we will discuss pathogenesis and clinicopathology in detail. Friends, we discuss the pathogenesis of hypophosphatemia. First, we'll see importance of phosphorus in the body. Phosphorus is an important component of teeth bone, milk and saliva of ruminant. So when there is deficiency, it causes a progressive demineralization of bone and teeth. So symptoms accordingly. The phosphorus is excreted through milk and the saliva of the ruminant. This is the important part. We see here the importance of phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential for many intracellular processes, and these all processes are very important. See, glycolysis, very important process. Maintenance of membrane, oxygen transport, contraction of muscle, protection from oxidative damage. See, these are very important intracellular processes. If there is deficiency of phosphorus, it results in dysfunction of all these above processes. So now you know that phosphorus is very important elements and very important component of the body. Hypophosphatemia is the main biochemical defect in this postparturient hemoglobinuria. This hypophosphatemia is due to combination of two major group of etiology. We already see. One is the low phosphorus in the diet, that is called as primary etiology. And other is heavy excretion or heavy drainage, heavy loss of phosphorus in the milk. So combination of both these two causes hypophosphatemia. The hypophosphatemia results decreased RBC glycolysis important function and ATP synthesis. You know that ADP, ATP contain phosphorus. It is useful for the energy purpose. See, these functions are very much important. Deficiency of this phosphorus result into altered function and structure of the RBC. RBC is very important part of the body. So it changes the function of RBC and structure of RBC and causes the hemolysis of RBC. From this presentation onward, we will see very important thing. Factors causing increased fragility of red blood cells. That means factors causing hemolysis. There are several factors. We will see one by one. Number one, cruciferous plants. We feed the animal many grasses. We have already seen in etiology. This cruciferous plant contains toxin and that causes hemolysis. So it is a hemolytic factor. The toxins are thiocyanate, nitrates, sulfoxide, and many. These toxins produce irreversible oxidative damage to the hemoglobin. Remember this thing. Irreversible. It is not reversible. And due to this irreversible oxidative damage to the hemoglobin, it results into formation of the hinge bodies in the RBC. There are bodies in the RBC, which is because of the lysis of hemoglobin. We continue with the cruciferous plants contain hemolytic toxin, and we have seen how the his bodies are formed from the hemoglobin. Now this RBC carrying hinge bodies are considered as a foreign substance by body system. So this foreign substance, that means RBC, are phagocytosed by spleen and reticuloendothelial system because they are considered as foreign, and thus there is an increased lysis or destruction of RBC and results into important pathology hemolytic anemia. Anemia because of lysis or destruction of our hemoglobin. We have seen the factors causing hemolysis in cruciferous plant. Cruciferous plants are mostly grasses and forages. The second factor is the saponin. The saponin present in many plants has also hemolytic effect. The phospholipid is a component of RBC wall which maintain integrity of the wall of the RBC. Deficiency of phosphorus causes increased fragility of the RBC and lysis of RBC and anemia. Phosphorus is an important component of phosphoprotein, phospholipid, nucleic acid, and adenosine triphosphate, which is useful for the energy, ATP. All these factors combined, they causes hemolysis. We continue with the factors causing hemolysis. In that copper plays an important role. Copper is essential for RBC metabolism. Deficiency of copper results hypochromic anemia. Both this copper and selenium provide protection against effect of orally acquired hemolytic agent of cruciferous plants. We have already seen agents present in the cruciferous plant. They cause hemolysis. This copper and selenium protect from this damage. So important. Friends, remember hemoglobinuria and hemolysis does not always occur, but it is mostly occurring. And death of the animal is mainly due to anemic anoxia. Anoxia due to anemia. Anemic anoxia. Friends, now we see clinical pathology. that is useful for confirmation of the disease. We know that this disease is caused by hypophosphatemia, decreased phosphorus level in the blood. The phosphorus level decreased to zero point 0.5 to 3.0 milligram per day. The normal blood level of phosphorus is 4 to 7 milligram per day. This is the confirmatory test for the disease. Hypophosphatemia causes intravascular hemolysis, so there is anemia, means decreased number of RBCs and decreased hemoglobin per unit volume of blood. Because of damage to the hemoglobin, there is a production of hinge bodies. So presence of hinge bodies in the RBC is also a diagnostic one. We continue here the clinical pathology. Here the characteristic finding is urine is dark red brown to black color. That is because of the hemoglobinuria, presence of hemoglobin in the urine. The urine is moderately turbid because of the presence of hemoglobin. Remember here it is not hematuria. So RBC will not be found. It is due to hemoglobin only that imparts color to the urine. Low copper level in blood and urine and fecal phosphorus level is indirect measure of dietary sufficiency. The phosphorus is excreted through the saliva. It goes to the intestine. In intestine, phosphorus is absorbed back. But if it is not absorbed properly, the phosphorus is excreted through the feces. Friends, we have seen here how the hypophosphatemia produce hemolysis and anemia and how it causes anemic anoxia. Please share this information to the friends. Requested to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.